Good morning. It's Pastor Gene and it's July the 15th and welcome back to Sunrise to Sunset. Today I want to talk to you about two more of those membership vows that we make when we become United Methodists. And the two today are gifts and service. Now we have all kinds of gifts to bring and to offer God. Some in the form of talents or being able to do music or being able to make crafts or being able to do all kinds of things just to help out around the church or to help out in the community. And we promise to use our gifts for God's kingdom work in this way. And then there's ways to serve, to volunteer your time, to use the gifts of leadership that you have in service to the church. And these are two of the most important promises that we make. Now, I know that a lot of times people say, well, preachers talk too much about money. Well, if you've been keeping up very carefully, this is the first time that word's ever come forth from my lips on any of these Sunrise to Sunset passages. But it's a very important part of what we do here at Seaside Church. I want to thank you all for the outstanding way that you have continued to give your tithes and your offerings to make sure that the kingdom work continues to be done here. We will do our best to be faithful with those resources and make them work for God's greater glory and not for a specific cause that doesn't promote the kingdom. That's a promise. And I want you also to know that don't feel so bad when preachers mention money. After all, the New Testament has Jesus talking about it almost 50% of the time. He speaks of money or possessions in some way that God's kingdom work is done through it. And while it's true that the more of it we have, the more of it we can do, it's also true that we believe that people are doing the very best that they can. And we trust them to be doing that out of their love for God and their love for one another. So as you think about as you're thinking about your promises today, think about your gifts and your service and how they, from sunrise to sunset, can make it a better day in the kingdom.